representatives. Luckily, we have enough of a spread now of some people that are actually fighting
Yeah.
in those halls.
Yeah.
How long they stick with it, I don't know, because these people wear you out.
Yeah.
They really do. And the more and more Californians that move here, and I've never been... When Rick Perry started that bullshit years ago, where he's going to California, trying to beat Arnold Schwarzenegger,
trying to solicit,
Well, he's trying to. Well, I knew that. So he's a Bilderberg guy.
Yep.
I'm going to go conspiracy a little bit.
Yeah.
Perry has conducted Bilderberg meetings. He's hosted Bilderberg meetings. He's all about. He's a one world globalist. Okay.
Yeah. No, he definitely fills that bill.
He was never a fan.
That's how he got attached to Bush. I mean, if you really look at it, that's how he ended up in that administration.
For sure. So what you're seeing in Texas is that total migration in, and it's unfortunate. Because they've been after the Alamo for years.
Yeah.
They've been after Neil Bush is the guy that's in charge.
Over the department.
Over the department that oversees that. When the Daughters of the Republic of Texas lost the right to run that, that was a big shot against the state. Because they're going to commercialize it. Yeah. Okay? They're doing things in the name of history.
Well, yeah, you actually took it out of the hands of...
Descendants, and then that's a shame.
Put it in corporate hands, so to speak.
Yeah, so you have all these moving parts that are going on right now, and what's even more sad is you can't even enjoy music anymore. Yeah, because now all of a sudden songs that have been around for a long time,
oh boy, here we go,
have different meanings now in the ears of millennials. Yeah. Or cancel culture is really what this is about.
Motherfucking John Legend, you piece of fucking shit.
What did he do? I must have missed this one.
So
I know y'all were talking about it, but I missed it.
This is an old story. This is from last year, too.
What?
It's Baby It's Cold Outside. This was an issue last year, too.
The message of the song was you've got people fucking deep diving. A song that came out in was it the 40s or 50s?
Yeah, it was Dean Martin, wasn't it?
Well, no. Now the original one was Ricardo Montalban.
Well, that's it, Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah, I didn't even know the fucking
the plane
until I saw the video, and I was like, oh my god, that's fucking Ricardo Montalban. So I'm watching this thing. So John Legend and most recent occurrence right now. So John Legend and Kelly Clarkson redid this song with new lyrics that were sort of
PC
PC 2018 2019 version of I think there's a line in there where when the female part asks like hey, what's in this drink or whatever, people are looking at this going, oh my god, he's trying to roofie
this girl.
So he changed the line. I forget what the original line was. Is the repeating verse is your body, your choice.
This came up with the whole Cosby thing. Was kind of a big issue too with that.
And he's taken like a shit ton of heat. But because he's married to that fucking twat Chrissy Teigen, somebody needs to come along and kick her right in the Twitter.
I've never liked Chrissy Teigen. She was on a food show and they were doing something. She goes, "Oh no, that's what white people do with their food." Oh, and that she was saying something. She goes, "No, that's something white people do with their food," and that was like, if you want to, I don't get offended. I just thought, what a stupid bitch. She shouldn't have said that, but nobody's going to censor her on that.
Her only claim to fame is just being a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
Yeah.
That's it.
Your tits, honey. That's how you got here.
That's not exactly your voice, not just your looks and how you looked at a bathing suit in the right fucking light.
Exactly. From this angle. You got there.
To not be outdone, Great Britain has weighed in as well. Lily Allen is I guess she's a musician singer.
Who?
Lily Allen.
No.
And she's saying that Great Britain needs to quit singing their traditional anthem, Rule Britannia.
Oh yeah?
Because,
this is a new one.
Because they find that the lyrics are
imperialistic,
problematic.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, basically it says Britons never shall be slaves. The nation so blessed as thee must in turn to tyrants fall, while thou shalt flourish great and free, the dread and envy of them all.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, and that's what she's saying is problematic because it has the word slaves in it.
Well,
and does she not understand the context of the word?
It's really no different than how they attack the fucking national anthem.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. The same way. It's the same way. So you have these voices that keep getting out there. And so they're just saying that.
Well, I've actually heard this. Now that we're on this topic, this brought up something in the back of my mind. There was a singer not too long ago. I was driving home from work, and they were talking about making their lyrics gender neutral, and I'm trying to remember who this was.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about this at one point.
Which
we
would
never
be
took
some
it
funny
as a
songs,
topic.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other day, Ken and I had this conversation.
Like Kiss songs?
So Ken hit me up. He asked me about, he was trying to take a song that he liked, and he wanted to turn it into an MP3.
Uh-huh.
Asked me if I could do this through Audacity, and I turned around and I said, "Yeah, you can, but you can also do it through that." We're not even naming this fucking program.
Right.
I don't want anything to happen.
Right.
To it. But you can do that here, and he went ahead and did it. But I hung on the name of the person that he sent me, because I was like, I remember.
Yeah.
So it was the song, I don't remember who what
it was
the song
Ty England.
It was Ty England.
Yeah.
So
it's a Texas swing song.
Yeah,
I
okay.
really liked. Yeah.
So there's another Ty that I was remembering, and I had my ties fucking confused. So because
it was Bondage Tuesday for Sam.
One of the guys was a guitar.
Somebody choked him too hard.
Yeah. One of the guys, and it's funny that I just posted that thing to my thing last night about the sound to make when somebody licks the gooch.
Exactly.
So if you can't see what embarrassment looks like or shaking the head, the silence ought to tell you.
Oh, I'm laughing.
Sorry, this show has been canceled due to content not appropriate for most people.
I couldn't remember what Ty it was, because the Ty he was remembering.
Yeah, Ty Herndon
was the guitarist also from Garth Brooks.
Todd's favorite band.
Your favorite
guy.
Yeah. So anyway, but
Jesus,
when I figured out, okay, this is the other Ty.
Yeah.
Ty Herndon, I didn't realize this until probably less than 3 or 4 years ago, that Ty Herndon actually came out as gay. Okay. But he had a song that suddenly the context
made
changed.
sense. Yeah.
As soon as I learned,
you went from she to him, huh?
Yeah. Well,
the song's name was Steam. So now, when I have a guy of this persuasion singing about basically being in a Turkish bath, suddenly it's not such a sexy fucking song.
Yeah.
Terrible.
But didn't he rewrite a song too, though?
He
that might be where I'm talking. That might get back to what I was saying. I think that's the general neutral.
He did exactly
stupidity.
that. He basically changed the words.
Instead of a chick, it was somebody of importance.
Really, what he felt.
And for real,
I don't care.
Yeah, for real, I don't. Play what you want. I mean,
I don't care if you make it. I'm just not going to listen to it.
The nice thing about freedom is you put it out there.
Yeah.
And
I really don't give a shit.
But don't legislate the hate.
Exactly.
Because that's not right. You can't legislate the hate. If it doesn't make playtime, don't force it on the radio.
Right. If I don't want to listen to it, I'm not gonna.
Yes, exactly. A good song is a good song.
Right.
Yeah. And I like well-written songs. I don't care what the goddamn message is.
Well, somebody threw a really cool infographic out the other day on one of the groups we follow about number one songs from 1969 to 2019. Remember that?
Yeah.
And it was a video that was ever evolving.
Yes, I did watch that.
That was very cool, right?
Very cool.
So, you had Elvis. We'll just use Elvis as the baseline.
It's like the top for the longest time.
For the longest time,
Elvis and Beatles.
It was Elvis and Beatles were always on top, always moving up, somewhere between 1 and 3 throughout 10, 15 years. Then all of a sudden, all these obscure fucking musicians started showing up on this list.
Yeah.
Displacing all these iconic bands. And then Elton John jumped right back up to the top at the very end. And so I made a comment based on forced radio play. So honestly, you can say that MTV had a lot of influence in the 80s on everything that played up until in the 90s. So for that 10 years, for that decade, MTV really ran, or whenever MTV came out, it really ran the top 10, so it would have been Michael Jackson and groups like that, right?
I had this really horrible thought. Is the twisted side of me goes, oh, that must be right about the year where we started giving computers to queers.
Right. There we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Crap.
Yeah, well, it's been nice. It's been nice having the audience for the 2 years we've had.
The thing is that
no, I get what you're saying.
When you look at that, somebody could, which is I think is the most ridiculous thought to have, but I kind of laugh at fucked up shit too.
You do, and that was funny. I'm laughing. I'm telling you right now, I'm laughing.
Right.
So
I was looking for that. I had a Costco card in my pocket.
There
I was wondering,
you go.
what is that? It's
we can use it to buy a podcast.
There we go. So I went on further to say that forced radio play lists determine really the iconic musicians. So radio play,
does it check certain metrics?
Yeah, it checks a metric. Yeah. So I mean, for the longest time, I watched Ken Burns did a really good thing on country music. It's an episodic series on country music from the roots to modern times. And when he hit the Garth Brooks years, because we've dedicated a full podcast to Garth in our early days, and so when they showed,
I may have to go back and make that redigitize that.
Right. I wouldn't mind re-recording it because I've learned more about that.
We can just do part two. Well, we can do part two to it.
Part two. It's funny because I'm in the middle of watching Letterkenny, so they throw part two
out there a lot. So what was funny about the Garth Brooks phenomenon was that, I learned to like a little bit about the guy. I didn't like the music or how it was presented.
I
will tell you what I did like. Brooks? I'll tell you what I did like about him.
He's a showman.
Yes, but what he did, he knew his audience. I will tell you this: they gave him the playtime, they gave him the money, but he gave back more than I gave him credit for.
Yeah,
they were talking about a fan thing he wasn't even invited to. He just showed up in blue jeans, a shirt, and a ball cap, and just stood at the corner
and watched.
And everybody started coming up to him. He signed. There was a line. He signed everybody's autograph even after the venue closed.
Wow!
Until he got the last person. He didn't charge a dime.
That's pretty impressive. I got to give it to the guy. Way to go, Chris Gaines.
Yeah, there you go. And I was like, okay, there is a redeeming value to this guy.
Yeah, if somebody's a fan, and I get it, if somebody's a fan of that music, there's nothing better than having
because his promoters. I think what ended up happening is nobody anteed up the money.
Yeah.
So he's like, screw you, I'm showing up anyway.
Yeah.
And I think that was kind of I'm not going to put him in the Tom Petty category because I think Petty was the ultimate fan musician.
Yeah. Because here's where
But he did give something back. I was impressed.
When you look at music, okay, are they a good musician? Mm-hmm. Are they a good songwriter? There's so many different tangents that you can go to. And if you're just a guy that can show up on stage and get people excited for no other reason of you're excited, you make it look like we're about to have a good time, and then suddenly you bring them in. That's what a showman does. So
the second thing he did is he played Texas Stadium.
Okay.
Sold out the first night. Sold out the second night. Did the third night for free.
Wow.
So that everybody can go see the show that wanted to go see it.
Man, that's pretty impressive.
So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of
damn it, Ken, you're making me like this guy now. I still want to punch him in the face.
I'm backpedaling a lot on him now because
now, I mean, the way that we're doing this, I'm getting very close to ordering Todd a T-shirt with fucking Garth Brooks on it.
I will burn it to the ground.
Okay, that's when the show goes to video.
Yeah,
but I just thought it was interesting. So and all I'm trying to say,
cardboard cutout of Garth Brooks.
I'm just trying to say I spent a little time learning more about the dude I was hating on.
Yeah,
and I hate to say it. I know, Todd. I know it's hard. It really is. It was hard for me too. Ask my wife.
Just think of the flaming T-shirts, or the flaming button-up collared shirts that he wore, and we're right back to the hate.
Yeah. Well, they put that on him. Wrangler gave him all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So that's.
See, now you're making excuses for him. Oh my god.
So literally, what happened is I walked away
Dude
from.
was a fucking billboard.
He really was. That's all he was, and he was a paid whore.
Yeah.
Basically, wear this. Yeah, I'll do that. You do this, and he's like rolling in the dough right now.
Yeah.
But they were showing him.
See, that still makes me hard to hate the guy because there's still a lot of stuff I'd sell out.
I'm telling you. But they were showing him in the early days where there was this cafe that everybody played in Nashville. And they were showing how he just...
Was it the one where the dance took place? Oh.
I know that. Yeah, there were some of the songs that were pretty shitty.
Anyway, go ahead. It's a cafe.
That was a nice segue.
Yeah. But it was just showing how it was a fluke. It was a literal fluke that this guy even got anybody to look at him.
Yeah.
Because they were rejecting him all over Nashville. And this one songwriter sat down with him and worked out some songs. So I'm thinking, okay, now here's what I'm going to say about that.
Probably played to his strength.
Yeah, because the songs I didn't think were all that great anyway.
Yeah.
I would have hated to have heard what they sounded like before.
Prior to that?
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, none of his lyrics really... I'm trying to think...
Were they his songs?
Not all of them. Some were co-written. So when you look at it...
right now I just have an image of George Strait taking off his hat and vomiting. Just
Yeah.
But now,
George Strait, by the way, opened up a brand new music. He showed up unannounced at a brand new dance hall in the Hill Country.
Oh yeah,
and helped them open that dance hall.
See, there's a real man.
I'm telling you, man, that dude. Yeah.
So one of the things that I posted with our page the other day was the whole, that stupid cat and woman.
Yeah, the cat woman.
So she says something to the effect of, it was like Indian Outlaw.
Yeah, yeah.
And the cat comes back with,
I'm a parakeet and hot dog.
Parakeet and hot dog. So we were talking in the truck about fucking Tug
His
McGraw.
son, his son.
That's the McGraw you need to remember.
Yeah.
Tug McGraw, Tim, not so much.
Yeah.
But I went back to watch the old video of that. And not just him, but it was that look.
It was
that he
horrible.
Had, where you're wearing this broad fucking cowboy hat. And you're
Do you have a shirt with flames on it? Because flames were big back then.
It was
wife beater, wasn't it?
No. It was still the shirt that had no collar. It was like the Australian cowboy look. And it had this like weird pattern. But anyway, so it was the Indian Outlaw song. So you're watching him play this guitar. And so I'm looking at tempo. I was like, he's strumming this thing like he's like playing another fucking song.
AC/DC. He's playing some AC/DC.
To me, Indian Outlaw was like the fucking low point
Cherokee
of
Outlaw.
songwriting.
Yeah.
Is if your name shows up anywhere on this thing, I'd be petitioning somebody to get my fucking name removed from
Yeah, we went
Back
even
me out of this
we
deal.
went even as far as
horrible.
Achy Breaky Heart.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember that? Now I will tell you, guys that had shitty lyrics.
Think of the curse that's brought upon
I
us.
know.
I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Hannah Montana.
Oh.
That's where it all stems from.
Now he's like hooked
like
up
a
with
Medusa.
that Little Nas, whoever that did that fucking cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've never been a Tim McGraw fan ever.
Yeah.
I mean, not even the slightest.
Right.
He's actually there's nothing you can say about him that'll turn me in his favor.
Yeah.
Like it might have with Garth. But the one that really got me was the Billy Ray Cyrus one.
Yeah.
That was really kind of because they were calling him the country Mel Gibson when he first came out.
I remember that.
Remember that? Yeah, they were saying
Because he had the look.
He had the look. He had the mullet. He had the Kentucky waterfall
Kentucky
going on
waterfall.
the back. You know?
Yeah.
But the guys I thought that were the coolest that had shitty songs too was the Kentucky Headhunters.
Hey!
I love those guys.
Yeah.
I was like,
No. You need to listen. I said, for guys that I like, they had some shitty songs that were really pretty good.
Yeah.
Because Dumas Walker.
Dumas Walker's awesome.
So everybody thought it was Do Miss Walker, for the longest time. No, Dumas Walker was the name of a dude that had a place they would go to,
Right.
you know? And it was just, those guys were fun to watch. I mean, you had that little scrawny guy that was bald with the mutton chops with no t-shirt playing the drums.
One of the guys, he's related to one of the original members of like 38 Special.
Yeah.
I can't remember the guy's name.
It's the long-haired dude. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think that I may have that name. I may have that relationship wrong, but he's related to somebody who was from a big band.
Yeah, big band. Yeah,
of the rock and roll band from the 70s.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And which is, and those guys still. I mean, they're still around, and they just don't play like
They
this,
just
but
don't
they were a
play
lot
the
of
big
fun.
venues. Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of another. We talked about 2 or 3 of these were just horrible. That was a run of the 90s. That we talked about Tracy Lawrence.
Oh.
Yeah.
Talked a little bit about Tracy Lawrence and
was it because I the one song
Tracy Lawrence is the guy with the real deep voice, right?
no, he had the long, stringy, dirty blonde hair with the straggly mustache.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm tracking.
The only reason I like him is because I think he's the one who did "Time Marches On," which is
he did.
That is a good song.
And he did
It's an
Alibis.
awesome
He
song.
did a song called Alibis.
Alibis. I don't know what it is, but "Time Marches On" was I liked the kind of the
That had a good tempo
beats,
to
yeah.
it. It was good. That was a good jam.
very storytelling.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
he was the one that got in trouble for beating up his wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and what
What'd
happened?
she do?
Yeah, I know, right? No, what didn't
Way
she?
to punch all the buttons today,
No.
Graham. Called them queers and punch white beating.
What
That's
you
great.
should have said was, what didn't she do? That's really, what did she refuse to do? Yeah. So, but what happened?
Folks were just playing around.
Yeah, it's just jokes, right? So Karma caught up to him later. He was sitting up front of his fireplace, and the glass thing up front exploded and cut his face up.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, that was why he was out for such a
Prettied
long time.
him up, huh?
Prettied him up a little bit. Yeah.
Street cred.
Street
cred.
Yeah, him and Vanilla Ice now are running around doing music together.
Where'd you get them pits, boy?
Looked like you were involved in a meth explosion.
Exactly. Dude, that needs to be a song right there. That's a country song if ever heard one.
Dude, that is funny. Well, East Texas, man. So all those dudes are from East Texas, basically.
Travis Tritt.
Oh, no, I kind of like Travis, though.
Did you?
Yeah.
It was the era, so I had to dump that out there.
Yeah, I will say for
Marty Stewart.
Marty Stewart's one of my... No,
Marty Stewart's old school, though. Marty Stewart goes back
Bill
a long
Monroe.
time.
He played with Bill Monroe and all those guys.
Yeah.
Travis Tritt was one of those guys that played in a lot of sessions as well. Yeah. Now, I know one guy I'm going to mention you guys are going to really give me shit for, and that's Dierks Bentley.
Who?
Okay. So he's a country singer, but he has bluegrass roots. He actually plays with a lot of bands that he was very popular mainstream radio guy the last few years.
Okay.
In country. And I know we don't really listen to mainstream country anymore. We really don't. What I thought was funny is Kelly Clarkson talking about her again and John Legend. She's getting poo-pooed on because she goes, country music isn't country music anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, they got upset with her about that.
They really did. And, being the judge on The Voice and all these other things. And honestly, I think she has a right to that opinion because she's right.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's just...
Even if she wasn't right, she still has a right to the opinion.
Go back to the roots of country music where they hated Johnny Cash.
They
hated on him until they can market him when he was older before he died.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit you get in Nashville. You get this where you had the Waylon Jennings, and honestly, if you guys don't get a chance, you need to watch Tales from the Tour Bus.
Tales from the Tour Bus.
And you need to watch the season 1 because that is some of the best stuff you'll ever see about musicians in your life.
That is
Mike Judge just knocks it out of the freaking park, man.
There's nothing that guy doesn't touch that's good, I think. Mike Judge is awesome.
He is. He did country music, then he did funk, and now he's doing rock.
Yeah.
So season 3, whenever it comes out, it's going to be on rock, and that's going to be great because...
that's going to be some crazy tour bus shit.
Oh, my God. Man. The season 1 was phenomenal. I think I've watched it 8 times. It's that good.
I would like to see him do one on, like, grunge.
Oh,
just
okay.
To see what he has to say about it. But
that'd be depressing.
Well, the way he talks, though, it would be perfect.
It would be funny, but it'd be like, just get it over with.
We had an interview set up, but the whoever it was who we were going to talk to died of like substance abuse.
Yeah.
or he was hooked on heroin, and he's in a rehab now.
He was arrested on a platform eating a sandwich at the BART station.
He was panhandling
while crapping on a
Man, we have beat up everybody and everything today.
We went the round with this.
We went to the body on a lot of them.
Yeah,
I really think we've wore them out, man. But in all your comments about what was said, go directly to Sam.
Yeah, well, I'm all punched out. I don't know. I mean, I went round and round. I guess I did have some good stuff for Sam, but
so we were talking about theme music. So we'll kind of close with this theme music in our head. About we were talking about a lot of times on the blogs we'll say, well, if you're doing a particular thing, do you hear music?
Yeah.
So he's asked me, when I played sports, I always had music playing in my head.
Yeah.
It was a timing thing. It was a mood thing for me.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking today, that song, Bring Me Sunshine by Willie Nelson?
Yeah.
That's what's playing in my head right now.
Really?
Okay, yeah. Right now it's Bring Me Sunshine because it's one of those happy-go-lucky, fuck it kind of songs.
I've got the Mission Impossible theme working in my head. I don't know why, but that's what's going around in my dome.
So I'm interested to hear what was going on in his dome.
Oh, God.
Because he's a music guy.
He is the music guy.
The thing that I told you the other day is I like the old Sammy Davis Jr. Candyman can.
Yeah. You know what? That kind of goes along with my Mission Impossible theme. I like where this is headed.
Candy Sam can.
Yeah.
See, I'm all about lyric writing too. So.
Well, there you go, folks. That's it.